Hello, everyone. Module 4, building that impeccable asset of confidence. I hope you are feeling like I do have my own back. Wow, from a conceptual place, I get all of this, and now it's just a matter of applying it. Let's bring it. Bring it on. I'm ready for this life. I'm ready to show up more confidently. So I hope you are feeling that way. I want to talk about entering through this narrow gate. And I believe that when we step into that version of ourselves that is more confident, it is this narrow gate because it's so much easier to avoid and resist the discomfort, to resist the change, to resist the new. And then we don't get to that other side where we build that confidence and competence by showing up consistently. When I think about entering through that narrow gate and stepping into discomfort and really embracing this notion that, like, if I can get really good at discomfort, wow, I am going to build so much trust. And I have to tell you, I am so confident in all areas of my life. I am so trusting. I stumble, of course, I'm human, but I don't live in fear. I am in such trust that no matter what, it's all going to be okay. This is not the normal human experience. We're often in fear and anxiety, and we're in that what if impatient place. And because we are in that place, we are engaging in the safe behaviors of controlling or grasping or avoiding or procrastinating or excuse making or rationalizing and justifying, like, why this isn't going to work out for me, or why I can't do this, or I don't have skills. Again, drawing from all of these places and creating all those, sitting in all those default limiting beliefs. It doesn't get us to that confident place. When we sit in all of those fear-based places in our mind, and therefore create all of the emotional resistance, and then we avoid and we engage in all the safe behavior that's not allowing us to step into that discomfort, all we are doing is like dialing it in. It's like going through the motions and sitting in the mediocrity and the complacency, and it feels so ick. It feels so blah, because we are meant to grow and evolve. We are meant to step into our full purpose, into that full, true, authentic self. And the only way that we do that is by moving through discomfort and by shedding that old skin, allowing parts of ourselves to die, to allow other parts of ourselves to resurrect and give birth to this, again, this new version of ourselves who's really truly stepping in to all of the gifts that you have, to all of the purpose, to all of the truth, to that true identity. Not that fear-based crazy lady that wants to just keep you operating from like this docile ick place, right? And that's where we like to stay. And when we stay there, you show up at 70%. You show up at 80%. Sometimes you show up at 99%. But I'm telling you, 100, 70, 80, 99% is hard, 100% is easy. When we fully step in to a situation and give it our best effort, our whole rear end, instead of half-assing it, when we show up that way, you put your head on the pillow at night and you sleep like this little angelic baby, because you showed up so purposely. You showed up for it big time. That action of not only stepping in, but stepping in at 100%, it gives us that assurance, that nourishment, that level of trust that I can do this. That evidence that shows up from that 100% place, that 100% action place, is going to be so affirming and confirming. So where do you need to take action? What do you need to step into at 100%? I really, really want you to think about this. Like, and I think so often we even avoid rest, and we avoid, you know, we stay so busy in some of the safe behaviors that we don't allow our brain the space to imagine what that looks like, what that feels like, or again, getting really, really clear about where do I need to step in? Where do I need to just fully dive into the discomfort at 100%, like no holds barred, like I'm showing up for it. Giving yourself that space, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour this week to really consider where you need to dive in, where you need to take massive, massive action at 100% level. Allowing the space for that is such a beautiful action step in and of itself. So I want you to sit down and I want you to consider this. I want you to embrace this. I want your brain to get curious about it. And then I want you to imagine what that looks like and where specifically I need to step in. So I want you to show up at 100% when you think about building confidence and stepping into discomfort, because again, that is where we find all of the evidence. We get all of those beautiful, beautiful results that are so confirming and so trusting. And trust is the antidote to the fear. Trust is the antidote to the lack. Trust is the antidote to the guard, the on guard. Like, trust is the antidote to the complacency and the mediocrity, because it is going to propel you to step in and therefore find all of those results on the other side. See you in the next module. See you in the next topic, actually.